Buddhika Bulat Singhala, Crisis Support, Trainer, CCC Line 1333, Crisis Support Service, charity organization, and that charity organization affiliated with Australia Lifeline International. Hi, Buddhika, we welcome you to the program and
Thank
thank
you.
you for joining us today. So,
Yes.
can you please let us know that your experience working with mental health issues?
Since last 15 years, I joined with the CCC line 1333. So when we got, I mean, the way when I joined with them, our main perspective is supporting the mental illness people.
Okay.
So so that is the first thing I need to know about mental health and why people. I have a curiosity why people are suicide. So
Right.
while I study and I work with the CCC line 1333, I get to know there's a 50% of people who are suicide cause of the mental health. So that is how I move to this side.
Okay. So, how do you approach building trust with clients?
Country like Sri Lanka, we are having some stigma. Actually, we have a stigma. We are don't like to share our mental illness with the other people. We try to always keep it. We are pretending we don't have that kind of illness. Other part is if we somebody know I am suffering from mental health or some kind of issues, that will be the big issue in our society. They try to labeling us as a crazy people, and that maybe some that can be go far away and say there is a crazy family us living with us like that. So that kind of stigma in Sri Lanka. So the last 2009 we start 1339. So that's we try to create the safe environment to people to talk with us. The main reason now we didn't get their numbers, we didn't get their names. We provide them to toll free number to talk with us. So in that part, they are reached to us. As example, when we start 2009, we got only 5 calls per day, but now it's increasing 180 to 250 calls per day. So we build that kind of trust with the people. They can say anything, whether it's the mental illness, whether it's the I mean the domestic violence or some kind of relationship issues. They are willing to talk us now. So that is how we create. Because of the country like us, people always need more trust. Just imagine
Right.
if you have your family and you have your parents and you have your neighbors, you have your friends, you have your other people around you. But if you are in the issue, why they call 1330 then? Because
Right.
there's a big trust issue. If I have an issue, if I can open up with my parents, if I open with my friends, why should I call 1333?
Yeah.
That is the issue. We have something we don't know. We don't believe with that. Sometimes we try to talk to with them. They are judgmental. They react with that way. They
Right.
labeling us. So I think 1333 can make a big difference in Sri Lanka, and they can create a platform to people to talk. So that is how we create trust with the people.
Right. So, how many calls you get per day? Like for example, yesterday, how many calls you get? Like you
Yesterday
got
we got 188, as I remember. Yeah, it's
188
180.
calls.
Yeah.
So, do you handle all the calls?
Yeah, we have a trained volunteers
Okay.
because we run it the 5 shifts. It's mean 9 to 1, 1 to 5, 5 to 9, and 9 to 7. There's a long
Okay.
shift. So we have 100 of volunteers. So they work with us shiftly. So we got just 1 hour we can answer 20. Sorry, 1 hour we can answer 3 calls for one volunteer. So that is
Okay.
how we are going. Yeah.
Right. And what are your therapy techniques?
we use that, as you mentioned, that Lifeline International, that is also Crisis Line Global Network. We
Right.
follow their model, as well
Yeah.
as there's a psychologist called Carl Roger. Carl Rogers person centered therapy we use here, but it's like way main thing we are listening to the caller.
Okay.
That's the only thing. That is unconditional positive regards. We empathy them. We mainly think we need to listen them.
Yeah.
So if they understand we are not judgmental, we are not giving advice, we don't giving their guidelines, we listen them and caring them, they are going to talk everything with us. So that's the that we call that talking therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is how we can doing that things.
Okay. Thank you. And can you describe a situation with a client and how you handle it?
Yeah, it's like this. They first way they should dial to us 1333. Then we said we greeting and we let them to talk with us. You
Right.
know, we use the Canadian model, that is assist, that is called if somebody are going to suicide,
Right.
they are going to kill themselves. We follow that assist model. That is the way we first we listen to them and we directly ask, "Are you going to kill yourself?" That is a taboo topic. You know,
Okay.
in here, if somebody said, "I'm going to kill myself," they say, "Don't do that kind of crazy things. Just
Yeah.
forget it. Everything
Yeah.
will be all right."
Right.
But in here, we face that truth with them. We say, "Okay, as the way you feel, it is the only solution you have is killing yourself." Then they will understand, we understand their situation. Then they are step by step they came out of the death line to the life area. That is how we create with them trust and we talk with their stories. What are the reason he going to kill themselves with?
Right.
So that is the way actually we can reach the imagine if somebody want to kill themselves, why they call us?
Yeah.
They have some hesitations.
Correct.
Definitely they are living in the ambivalent situation.
Yeah.
So in that part we can definitely bring him to life.
Right.
So using the assist model, we talk with him and we find that turning point of that discussions, and
Yeah.
we ask him to we gave hope to them.
Okay.
That is how we do with the if somebody who's calling with the suicide thoughts with coming with them.
Okay. So can you give us an example? Like you don't have to like mention any names, but can you
Yeah.
describe a situation?
Yeah, the I remember the 2 days before there's a girl who calling and she mentioned that there's a relationship issues. Her
Okay.
boyfriend cheated her and he need to go abroad without her. So, however, she find out that, and in here, the life relationship with the sexual relationship is a very big thing.
Big
So
thing.
she's
Yeah.
so worried about that. She said, "I can't go to another man with like this." So she tried to kill herself. But
Okay.
later on, we talked with her. She understood. Okay, this is thing already happened. So what are the hope I have? Go ahead. So later on, talking that she said, "Okay, I have to maintain myself. I have to care myself because I have my family. They are trust me. They need me." So
Right.
later she come out of that risk situation. But the thing is, Tanuja, in country, I mean, in this culture, we
Yeah.
are so bond each other. It's
Right.
that's the huge pressure come from the society to that kind of girls.
Yeah, that's exactly, and especially in Sri Lanka and the culture,
Yeah.
and and how the society is going to look at them. So it's going to be a big issue, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so the other thing is, can you tell us more about the doctors that you're working with? Do you work with
The
any doctors? Do you refer them to a
yeah, the
kind of a
it's like
psychiatrist?
way
Yeah,
this way. We are the crisis support line. So
correct.
we do psychological first aid only. If
Okay.
somebody was issue, they can call us. But we do listen and we do care them. And later on, we refer to the government hospital. There was a lot of NGOs like doing the psychological things and counseling centers. We directly refer to them. But only part, as a crisis supporter, we talk with them and we support them to. There's a lot of support services in here. You can go and take lot of advantages from that kind of support services.
Yeah, I think people are not going like directly to them because they don't want them to identify as a mental health, some mental issue problem. But um, it's a very great service that you do to people. What are the areas that you get most calls from? Which areas?
Yeah, the according to statistic, we got lot of relationship issues.
Okay,
Yeah,
relationship issues. So
most of
that's
them are
coming
relationship issues. That's a
number
big
one, right?
topic,
Yeah.
that kind of father and mother relationship, and maybe the brother and sister relationship, as well as the boyfriend girlfriend. That's all our relationship with no. So
Yeah.
most of cases come from the romantic relationships
Okay.
like that. Yeah.
So, how do you cope up with like your side? Do you have any kind of program for you to go through? Because I know it's not easy to listen to somebody's issues. So, once you are doing it, how do you maintain your health?
Yeah, Tanuja, that is the big thing because the country like, I mean, the service like we do, we got 180 to 250 calls per day.
Yes.
Imagine that whole line, they are suffering and they are talking, they are crying. That's all are come to the our CSS. CSS mean crisis support volunteers. So
Right.
what we do is every sessions we have a coach
Okay.
undertaking. If they are in the CES having issue, he or she can talk with our coach. That's the
Yes.
first part, and the
Yeah.
debriefing with him or her. After that, we train them to do some self care.
Okay.
This is not a simple thing because if we lost our volunteer, we lost lot of callers opportunity. So we
Correct.
so worry about and we so care about our volunteers and we look after them very well because they are the person who learn and they are the person who listen those are issues with the callers. So we do coach sessions as well as we do training regularly, as well as we have supervision services, as well as do some meditations. Those are things, and breathing systems, grounding. We do such kind of things and maintain their I mean the quality of service, because we got lot of calls as we got lot of unwelcome calls also. That is
Okay.
all the part of things we are face, because if somebody has an issue, he can call. Yes, the volunteer can handle them. But
Right.
sometimes there was a lot of unwelcome calls. Unwelcome calls mean they try to share their sexual things. They sometimes they abuse us. So that is the part we have to maintain with the our volunteer, because that part they are fed up.
Okay.
Imagine they come for the far away to our call center to answer and support the people who are going to suicide. But this kind of calls also come. We can't block them. No?
Yes.
So that is the part we are so considering at the moment.
Okay, thank you. So, do you have any other things to share with like your experience other than what we discussed?
Yeah. Actually, we are the multicultural country, so
Yeah.
we need to address all the citizens in Sri Lanka. But unfortunately, we got 90% of calls in Sinhala medium. But we know we have Tamil, we have English,
Yeah.
and we have other languages always. So we need to touch that Tamil unity, Tamil peoples. I mean the Tamil community. So we
Okay.
don't have the place at the moment, so we are trying to implement another uh, call center in another northeastern area as soon as possible to address their issues, and they will also that can be benefit for them two way. One is they can call us like a crisis support service, as well as we are maintaining that kind of report. I mean that kind of remote area, we
Yes.
can maintain some kind of awareness programs with the people. So
Right.
that is how we are trying to do. Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Brinda, do you have any other questions to ask, or would you like to join with us?
No, it is really a uh, well discussion. I'm just monitoring it, and thank you, Buddhika. It's really very clear that about the service that you are providing, and and actually we are here. We would like to get more improvement in the all over the country, like you are going to start up in north or east or somewhere.
Yeah.
It's not confirmed yet, but anyway, you that's the plan for the next plan.
Yeah.
uh, I wish you all good luck, and yes, I would prefer to get to know some more, like when you're going to do it, and that will come up later on.
Yeah.
But yes, you need some Tamil. You need to bring the Tamil community to. You have to train them and bring them up to the standard. As like counselor people.
Yeah.
So yes, that is there, and thank you very much for the accepting it and being a part of this.
Okay.
As
Uh,
on behalf of CCC Line, I'm also thank you, Brinda, definitely, as well as Tanuja giving that kind of opportunities. And we need support. We can't. This is not a single word, single things to do. We need the support. This is a teamwork. We are trying to save the life, so that's so difficult thing to do. So with the support, you guys, definitely we can achieve that thing.
and thank you so much,
Thank you,
Buddhika.
Buddhika.
And thank you so much for your valuable time. And we appreciate
No,
you, and we appreciate the work you do. And I hope you will continue this awesome work going forward. Uh,
yeah.
so, um, so please call 1333 CCC line if you have any suicidal thoughts or any mental health issues. The Buddhika and the team is really trying to help you out. So thank you, Buddhika, again, and we'll
Thank you
catch
so
up
much.
again. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much.